influencers, they haven't made it.
They didn't make it too far.
They didn't make it.
We don't want to celebrate death. We're not trying to celebrate death.
No.
There are consequences to all these decisions that people are making, and a lot of these decisions are being made by people who, like, I'll say my perception of what happens with the trans community and the LGBT is you get, popularity points with your friends. You get, like, the attaboys every time you take the next step into transitioning. Or, when, like, the Lizzo thing, like the meme where it's like, Lizzo is so bold, she's so beautiful, and then the guy tells his girlfriend that, oh, you remind me of Lizzo, and she's like, what the fuck?
Look at this girl.
Because they know they're full of shit.
Yeah. It's all a facade. It's all a facade.
I can do, I know we're kind of at time.
Yeah, it's fine. No, go. Yeah, it's fine.
This is another good conspiracy one, and I don't know where this came from or if we played it already, but this one is this is about the Maui thing.
Oh boy.
It's good. We got some good deep conspiracy stuff, hopefully, and some cultural war stuff.
Let me get this up on screen. So, we tried to get the latest on what was going on with Maui a few episodes ago, and people still suffering. People still not being taken care of by the local government and the feds. So here we go.
Lack of interest in the whole Maui story. I've been in this business for 30 years. I'm stunned, but I'm not surprised. The incident seems to be the story here, right? But the true story, the media knows it is not allowed to tell. Is it a coincidence that the Maui police chief is the same man who was in charge in Las Vegas during that massacre that killed 58 people? Is it a coincidence that the Maui property, owned by billion and billionaires, wasn't touched by the flames while homes of the locals all burned?
What she fails to also mention is how the media hasn't even once interviewed a grieving parent. Not a single parent looking for their children. Not a single interview with a child. Not a single interview with the schools.
Was it a coincidence that the largest system of outdoor emergency sirens in the world never made a sound as the fire devoured Lahaina? Was it a coincidence that at the same time, very same time, all the water was turned off? Was it a coincidence that police were ordered to block?
Yeah, okay. It's not right there. Police were ordered to block people from getting out of that area in their car. And the only people that were quarantined in that area and were in their car, the only people that I think got out of their car and ran basically into the ocean. Or they walked up the road. They went around some power lines.
And think about how that correlates to all the other things with, like, 9/11 or COVID or anything. Like, they don't mind killing people. They really don't.
I think
that's actually part of the plan.
I think they like
That's why they needed the vaccine mandates, and thank God we still have the same court, a same court and justice system here to some extent, to where they actually were like, you don't have the ability to do this, and they still tried to do it. In fact, they got most companies to try to get ahead of these mandates from the federal government. They were just going, we're going to have to do it anyway. Look what's coming down the pike, so they're just going to do it. But that's the thing, is like they need to kill people. They want to kill people. The Maui people were just obstacles.
So what is going on with that land? We haven't, according to the article I reread, they didn't talk about the land. They talked about the families that still don't have a place to live permanently. And they were going to, rent out long-term Airbnbs and tourist spots for these families at the cost of local government to do that. But they did not address anywhere in that article what is going on currently with that land. That prime real estate.
They don't want you to know.
Well,
it's like the guy.